KILR KILR Games.
Hello, gamers, Minecrafters, builders, and explorers and adventurers. I am the Killer Gamer, and welcome back to Minecraft Survival Showcase featuring Greenfield, a really large city that we explore in survival mode, just checking all the ins and outs, Easter eggs, all that little stuff in between, things that you can't see when you fly over it. So we walk around it, and we just kind of see how well lit some of the areas are. Does it spawn monsters, or are there places that are safe? Never know. I've always wanted to play survival mode in a big city like this, one that I would love to create. I'm not that talented, but that's what we do. We're going to go ahead and talk about where we are and what we're doing. Okay, so this is the map here of, it's basically districts and warps. It's included in the zip file when you download. Ashfield East, this is where we're at. And we left off right here in this corner area here. So we're basically coming down and finishing this up, and we'll be working our way up like this. I think we've visited most of this, but we'll just double check and make sure, and then we'll be coming down and we'll be crossing over this area here, not here, because I want to get to downtown. I've been looking forward to getting to the downtown area, so we'll be doing that, and as we come down we will be exploring on this side first, and kind of coming up and around and checking out this half first before getting to this half, and then heading over to Eagle Point and just kind of working our way around. But let's focus on Ashfield East and downtown. This is going to take a few episodes before we finish up. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back to where we left off. Woo! Can we sleep? Well, that's good. Okay, next morning. That's good. We don't want to walk around when there's zombies and stuff out there. Anybody out here? We've explored a good portion of this. Oh, I see them all burning up out there. So, let's... I don't like those. We'll go ahead and... here's our way down. And RPSimz is with us. He's kind of chilling out here as we check things out and try to find our way out of here. Well, now we got to figure out, let's see. I think we were going... Thank you. Appreciate that. I just, for the past, what was it, 3 weeks? I've been working really hard trying to get actual video production work done. So there was the animated somewhat story. We'll call it Machinima. There's my Machinima story that I did with P3D called Prepared for the World, which took me over a year to think out and to do, and it bothered me for the longest time that I didn't have it done. I had the music for it done a long while ago, and it was just one of those things where I had that vision in my head, and it continued to be there until I got that little short story done. Now that it's done, I feel like I've had some type of closure with it. I don't know if I'm going to do another episode of that. I left it kind of on a cliffhanger, but also in a way where, like some short films, they end in such a way where you kind of have to use your imagination on what happened afterwards. I did it that way just in case I never did do another episode. Unfortunately, it did not turn out to be as much of a hit as I was hoping it would be. I do have some ideas on what I would do for continuing that story. But that one just took a lot of work and a lot of energy to do. So we got a little plant thing going on there. I like this idea. I never thought about doing this. How did they get the carpet to... I didn't think you could do... Oh, you know what? That's right. They're placing this stuff with MC Edit. That's how they got it there. Yeah, the that particular story is surreal. It's done in a surreal kind of fashion where you may have to watch it more than once to kind of get an idea of what might be happening. But basically, the airport he took off from vanished. That's why the name of the episode is called The Vanished. And you see, you're kind of not really introduced, but you see all the people that were at the airport, and you would be able to count them. And they're called The Vanished. That's why there was a newspaper that had said such and such vanished. And the one guy left on his plane, and they immediately, well, not immediately, but it was kind of like jumping fast forward a little bit, and then in time, and then back to kind of suggest, oh, he left, he's a suspect. And then out of nowhere, these prop fighter planes, for lack of a better word, kind of faded in out of nowhere and started chasing him. And so he's going around and trying to get away from them. Because, I don't know, if I saw two planes fade out of nowhere and start heading in my direction, I probably would turn my plane and try to get away too. And then after a little bit, they faded away again. And he heads all the way to Chicago O'Hare to try to get his bearings on what exactly happened. And there were police there waiting for him, and they took him into custody. Now, as far as why the airport vanished and where the people have gone, that's the mystery. That's the mystery that will sort of kind of be explained as the story develops. But I'm trying to figure out how in the world would I be able to stretch that story to where he's flying to the same exact airports as all the other simulators. Basically, he wants to find out what happened to his family. And he would be going around trying to get clues as to what happened. But then I also have ideas to where he will meet people along the way who need help. And he would help people along the way while he's trying to get clues as to what happened. Thanks. I appreciate that. And it was always planned to be done with P3D. And even though I hadn't had it done yet when Flight Sim 2020 came out, I just don't think the sim characters would have looked right using Flight Sim 2020 as a backdrop. Plus the way some of the buildings turn out in Flight Sim 2020, where sometimes they look good, sometimes they look crooked. That was just not going to work out, I don't think. Well, they weren't integrated. It was done post-processing. So I did green screening. So I set up a green screen in Sims 4 and had them do animations and stuff in front of that. And then I keyed that out and had it had the characters moving and stuff. There were some other things where I had to do it in layers. So I had the sim sitting down, but sitting down in front of a green wall, and then I took part of the control panel from the plane to place it over him. So I did it in layers, and in some cases I had to put him in the plane, like on the side views it was turning and stuff. I had to do that frame by frame in order for it to look right. So yeah, when I say I put a lot of work into it, I put a lot of work into it. And it was pretty close to what I had envisioned. Are there any beds in here? Nope. Also, the music was specifically written in such a way that it would fit the emotions that were going on. And like I said, I had that music written like months and months ago. And so I already had a vision on my head of what was going to happen when I was doing that music. Oh boy. Yeah. Someone's crushing stuff. In a way, I'm kind of glad it took about a year to do, because I wound up getting some add-ons that I did not have a year ago, such as Chase Plane, for example. That allowed me to do different angles and stuff. Niels Christiansen, hey, how are you doing there? He is joining us over on YouTube. Thanks, RP. I really, really appreciate that. I put a lot of love into that video. So I'm a little sad that it didn't do as it didn't do better than what I was hoping, but that's okay. Like I said, it was in my head for a year, and it was bothering me that I didn't get it done. And now that it's finally done, I am just relieved. I don't think there's any beds, but I have bed. We'll just lay that right there. Also, too, I wanted to have a short little film, something that I could be proud of and something that I could leave behind in case anything were to ever happen to me. I at least have one little short film to leave behind for people to watch. Not that I'm trying to sound morbid or anything. Ah! Hey! Took my... Dang it. Man, I'm getting my fair of jump scares here. I don't need that. Oh yeah, this is Greenfield. This is, not counting Shep Rambles, this is the longest running series that's on the channel. It's been going on for 2 years, I think. And it's got 62 some episodes, and I think this would be episode number 3. Yeah, so I'm actually recording the episodes, but streaming live, so you get to see, like, mistakes or whatever. But you get to see everything in advance also, because this is actually a weekly series. No, I was already in that building. Yeah, this is like a really huge city that was created. It took like 8 years or something to make. And so this is a exploration series done in survival mode. And the whole idea I had behind that is, see, I prefer to play in survival mode, not creative mode. And if I ever did a big city like this, which I never would be able to, but if I ever did a big city like this, what would it be like in survival mode? Would it be lit up well enough? Or would there be all kinds of monsters and zombies running around? Well, we got that answered, but where's the door to this thing? Guess I'll have to make one. What the? Can I just... All right. I'll just go through that. It's a banner. Yeah, I have been wanting to go live for the past couple of weeks. But I've also been wanting to get game reviews out. I had done game reviews before, and I wanted to get back to that. The FSFX one that I did, I had that one planned months and months ago. Yeah, but I finally got that one done. And then I had recently got the Rex program, and I figured that was new. I should jump on that one while I got the chance. And I'm glad I did, because it's doing pretty decently in regards to views. The Orbix Airport that I did a review on, that one is going up rather quickly. And I have a couple more. Yeah, there's a couple more game reviews that I'm planning for this week. Wow, moving across country. Yeah, you know what? I remember reading that on Twitter. I had gotten a notification about that you were not able to do any streaming for a while, or that you wouldn't have any streaming to, or you wouldn't have any time to do streaming, period. It almost sounded kind of final. What is this? I can't even walk around this. This is all cluttered here. Oh, yes, I can. Come on, Killer Gamer. Learn to walk around a maze. I've seen things like this before. This is a very clever way to do a bathtub. Look at the towels, though. Okay, yeah, I see what they did. They put a banner here and then put blocks on top, because I bet you if I break this, yeah, you'll see the full banner. So I should be able to just put this right back in here. Oh, no, I can't. It's because it's in the way. Well, there. No, I don't want it. Put it back. There. I didn't place it, but I threw it back in place. Hey, I had to use a bed earlier, so I'm going to take one. Thank you. Yeah, I did notice that you were still going to be able to do YouTube. I recently tried my hand at doing a TV review because I've been wanting to add something a little different to the channel. And I had recently watched the first episode of the 3rd season of Star Trek Discovery, which I thought was actually pretty good. And since it was rather new, I wanted to get in on that in hopes that that I might be able to pick up some viewers. I have actually been picking up some new viewers, so that's kind of cool. But I spent like over 24 hours working on that video, getting music put together for it, or finding it and then mixing it in there, getting all the screenshots and everything, writing the script, and then hating what it was that I wrote and rewriting it. Oh, there's a door. There's a lot of angry zombies in here. I'll just shut that. Let's go ahead and end things right there. I want to thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, hey, why not click that like button? It helps out me and the channel with that whole algorithm thing, especially when you share the video and give it a little bit of love with some comments and stuff. Let me know what you think about this series. And if you're new here, click that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so that way you get notified of future Minecraft content. I've got all kinds of it on the channel. Hope you'll check it out and hope you find something that you like. And hey, if you've already subscribed and clicked that bell, just double check and make sure that they're still active, because sometimes some weird stuff happens with YouTube. I also do some live streams over on Twitch. Hope you'll head over there and follow me. Many times when I'm recording episodes, I'll also live stream. That gives you a chance to be a part of the show and see it weeks and months ahead of time. And hey, love to be able to meet you and chat with you. And it's just great to have you there as we're exploring. And you get to explore with me and discover everything just as I'm discovering it. So I think it's kind of fun. I also have an Instagram account where I put pictures and photos of projects that I'm working on behind the scenes. Gives you a little peek on what it is that what I'm up to. And then Twitter, that's the official source for KILR news and announcements and updates. And once in a while, I'll do a retweet of something that I think you might find interesting and fun. And then there's Snapchat. Well, that's for fun too. Don't use it very often, but once in a while I'll take a picture and do something fun with it. And hey, if you got suggestions, I'm always up for it. I don't know many people that use Snapchat, but hey, you might be able to give me some pointers if you're a Snapchat pro. So go ahead and give us a follow. And then Patreon, for those of you who would like to support me and the channel and help me be able to make this grow. Much appreciative. You do get something in return as well. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you on the next exciting adventure of our journey in Greenfield. Have a killer awesome day.